Paul, congratulations on being elected to the board of the Essendon Football Club.
Thank you.
Can you take us back to why you first decided to run in the first place?
Yeah, I was approached by a group of members who sort of suggested that they thought I'd be good in the position. And the more I sort of let that sink in a little bit, the more I thought that perhaps I should. And I guess my passion to get involved with the club has really stepped up over the last couple of years with the difficulties around the club at times. I thought it was time to put my hand up and see if I could help.
Can you provide a little bit more background and information for members on your professional career?
Sure. I briefly, I guess, out of university, I spent some time in hospitality and actually took that a little along the way, where I was running a venue and doing that for a little while before getting back to my training, and I went into IT management and business development with an accounting and financial services firm. And then about 10 years ago started my own small web design firm, which I've been building ever since.
What's the name of that? Quick plug.
Webinitiatives.com.au.
And what is it that you think you'll bring to the board?
Passion first and foremost for the footy club. As far as an actual skill set, as I said, my background is in web design and new media, if you like. So I would, think there's obvious tie-ins as far as the football club moving that way, and most things moving that way. So hopefully I can bring some of that skill set to the board, but also I think a bit of a fresh set of eyes. I'm at every game yelling in the crowd, but I've been quite removed from the inside of the footy club, so I think I can bring a bit of a fresh view.
You mentioned before it has been a difficult period, and in your campaign, if you like, throughout the election process, you did support the current administration and James Hird. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, look, I do wholeheartedly. I think there's been obviously some difficulties, but I think on the whole, the board and particularly Paul publicly and I think he's really handled it well, and James, I think, has been put under a lot of pressure by the media and stuff, but I think he's handled it terrifically well. So under extreme circumstances, so I really support Paul and the board, and of course James.
Can you tell us about your own Essendon story and how you became a Bomber supporter?
Sure. I didn't have any choice, for starters. I guess I'm fourth generation Bomber. So I grew up to stories of my great-grandmother climbing over the seats at Windy Hill with mum in tow, and look, my first memories, to be honest, are of the Bombers, and I grew up in the country, so we used to trudge up to Waverley when we'd have a weekend off footy ourselves, and I was there the day Dermy ran through the huddle, and and now for the past sort of 10 years, my wife and I have been Highmark members, and my little 2-year-old now is a Bomber nut as well, so she's at every game with her jumper on, and so we love the place, and look, my whole extended family and everyone, we're all Bombers.
Can you tell us, do you have a message that you'd like to send to Essendon members off the back of being elected, but also heading into the AGM on Monday night? Sure.
First and foremost, thank you so much for the vote of confidence. It's really humbling and a real honour to be asked to serve the footy club that I love so much. And as far as moving forward, I think it's a really exciting time for the club. I think we're on the backside, hopefully, of any difficulties we have had, and I think we can really sort of, in footy parlance, raise our eyes a little bit and look to the future, and hopefully, we get all the current members and hopefully some new ones back in for the 2015 season.
Well, Paul, on behalf of all the members of the Essendon Football Club, congratulations and welcome to the board. You'll officially be announced on Monday night at the AGM.
Yeah. So looking forward to getting out and meeting. You know, a lot of people who voted for me have messaged me to say they'll be there. So looking forward to catching up with them and yeah, can't wait to get involved in the club.